Hi, this is John Hamilton with Endtime Ministries, and this is your prophecy in the news. The Bible tells us that just prior to the second coming of Jesus Christ, that a world government will be set up upon the earth, and that the Antichrist will rule over this one world government. The prophecy in part is found in Revelation chapter 13, verse 7. It says, "And it was given unto him," referring to the Antichrist, "to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations." Now, today I want to talk to you about a very important aspect or element of this world government, and that's international law. By now, most of you on YouTube have seen the viral video known simply as Kony 2012. If you haven't seen it, Kony 2012 is a campaign video that highlights the war crimes of a man by the name of Joseph Kony. This video also calls for his arrest and trial at the I.C.C, or International Criminal Court. Now, you may be wondering, what is the I.C.C? Well, in a 1997 speech to the United Nations General Assembly, President Bill Clinton proposed that the time had come for the establishment of a world court. After this, in 1998, a conference was held in Rome, Italy, to finalize the treaty that would later give the International Criminal Court its authority. For 5 weeks in 1998, representatives from 160 of the now 196 nations on earth participated in negotiations in Rome. As a result of this conference, 120 of those nations voted in favor of the Rome Statute. Now, the Rome Statute is basically this treaty that gives the International Criminal Court transnational jurisdiction. To sum all of this up, the I.C.C is a permanent world court as of July 1st, 2002. And this court is permanent. It's capable of trying individuals who violate international laws such as crimes against humanity, war crimes, and genocide. Now, you may say, what does that matter? You know, if somebody violates an international law, shouldn't they be punished? What's wrong with that? Well, here's the question I have for you. What constitutes a crime or a law being broken? By definition, a crime is an action or an instance of negligence that is deemed injurious to the public welfare or morals or to the interests of the state, and that is legally prohibited. Now, it's very interesting to note because under Article 6 of the Rome Statute, we're given the definition for genocide. Now, normally when we think of genocide, we think mass murder, something like that. But according to the I.C.C, one of the many definitions for genocide is causing physical or mental harm to members of an ethnical, racial, or religious group. That brings to mind some very important questions. For one, could a devout Christian be tried at the I.C.C for committing genocide? Now really think about that for a second. If we teach and preach that salvation is only found in Jesus Christ, could we be causing mental harm to members of a religious group that disagrees with us? That's a very important question. Honestly, I can't answer that. Only time will tell. But as for now, the I.C.C is in full swing. On March 14th of this year, 2012, Congolese warlord Thomas Lubanga received a guilty verdict from the I.C.C. This was a landmark trial and the first successful prosecution in the I.C.C's 10-year history. And this is very significant. Now, I don't support Thomas Lubanga. And according to the I.C.C, he's done some pretty bad things. But it's significant because Thomas Lubanga isn't a nation. Thomas Lubanga isn't a group of people. Thomas Lubanga is an individual, one man from the Congo who was arrested and tried in the Netherlands. Now, I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that Thomas Lubanga has never been to the Congo. He's probably never committed to the Netherlands. He's probably never committed a crime in the Netherlands. But as you can see, we are now living in the time of world government or global governance. We are witnessing the transition from sovereignty to submission. And that's exactly what the Bible says the world will look like under the rule and reign of the Antichrist. Thank you so much for your time. This has been John Hamilton with your prophecy in the news.